Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the dungeon. A little bit brighter and lighter today in the dungeon, but we're going to go through one of the final July rookie drafts. So I'm adding one more. Haven't done one in about a week. Got about 4 or 5 of them coming up here shortly. So every 2 days here, I'm going to do two or three drafts are just finishing up. They're in the fourth and fifth rounds. So in 2 days, I'm going to pop out another one with probably all three of those teams in it. This is just a one draft update from the last one. So you can see what's happening a little bit better towards the end of July here. This one just ended yesterday, Sunday, which would have been, what is it, the 29th, 28th. So just popping up this video. I thought I could get two drafts in here, but I can't. So, but as always, hit the like, give me a thumbs up for a like, give me a comment and or subscribe to the channel. So once again, as you can see here, it's going to be a rookie ADP draft. These are all MFL leagues, and this is going to be number 18. So we have that going for us, right? So once again, J&J Dynasty, and we will get to this. Wow, a lot of stuff here. Let's get to the first round. So again, as you can see in the blue column, that's going to be the ADP for you, and May, June, and July. And that's to the far right. That's their averages. All the numbers in the middle are the actual draft position per draft. The color numbers above, the numbers, as you can see, Bijan, all ones. Those are the drafts that I actually participated in. And then we've got the names of the players on the far left and the position round 1 through 12. So, but basically, I've got my next draft, which I already drafted, the spots that I had coming up. So I had them marked for myself, about the spot where I would. So I've got pick 1 and pick 9. I've got pick 13 and 15. I also have 2 8 and 2 9, but I didn't mark those, and a couple other picks. So move around the draft board in that one a little bit. But let's get to this one here, right? Let's go back. What the heck, doing the wrong one? Oh, gotta do that one. Sorry. So let's get back to this, right? So we have Bijan at number 1, holding steady. Jameer Gibbs, number 2. Jackson Smith and Jigba. Just an FYI, he's sliding a little bit. As you can see, it's starting right here with number 4. So second time in July, he's not been drafted number 3. So Addison also, after his little driving incident, he's sliding down number 8 there. Quentin Johnson, number 7 is where that's his high range. Charbonnet creeping up a little bit with a 5. Richardson, as you can see, look at the last several drafts: 4, 11, 4, 12, 3. That kind of trend continues. Just going to tell you that. Dalton Kincaid, he's holding steady. You got your little block of the 4 there. Is it Richard or Charbonnet, Richardson, Kincaid, and Zay Flowers? You don't know who you're going to get, but you're going to get one of those guys in that range. A-Chain popping up at pick number 10. Kendre Miller's holding solid at 11, and Bryce Young has usurped Laporta, and he's back into the top 12. So that's what we have going on for round 1 of your rookie drafts, right? So let's get into round 2. You kind of saw it a little bit. Laporta's at 2-1. Mingo, Roshan, Tajay Spears, CJ Stroud, Michael Mayer, Tank Bigsby, who's going to be moving up. Just an FYI, Marvin Mims, Rishi Rice, and Chase Brown, Jaden Reed, and Josh Downs. So if you look at who was the guy that I wanted to look at here, Tank Bigsby, he's been creeping up boards. I had to take him. I'll just tell you, I took him at 15 because the way that draft went, a lot of the running backs were going. Spears was gone at 14 in that draft, so I couldn't trade back, couldn't take the chance. And whereas Roshan went actually in the first round in my draft. So I couldn't even take the chance. I had to pull the trigger early on him. So that's what happened there. And then I wound up trading out of 2-8 and 2-9 further down the board. So got some future draft capital instead. Kind of one of the things you do when you're making those kinds of moves. All right. So let's get into round 3 here. So Luke Musgrave at 3-1. Israel and he's been sliding this weekend because of the Dalvin Cook signing in New Jersey. So you're going to see some 40s numbers on him, and it's highly unrated, unwarranted because Cook did not sign this weekend like he promised he would on Sunday. So Israel has been falling down draft boards. Jalen Hyatt, Cedric Tillman, Zach Evans, Dwayne McBride, Tank Dell, Schoonamaker, who is now hurt. So watch him start sliding down boards. Sean Tucker is coming up. Michael Wilson, who is also coming up quite a bit. Eric Gray and Pukanuka, who's also been coming up on draft boards that I've been seeing. So these are some of your guys. I mean, and one of the things that happened there too is I will let you know, I actually picked Sean Tucker where I should have picked McBride, and I picked McBride where I should have picked Sean Tucker in my other draft because I slid back to those spots, and I just wanted to make sure I got Sean Tucker. So, and I should have picked Israel with a later pick, but I didn't, and so he went much later. So, all right, that's your round 3 results currently, and look at the ADP, not just the number 36, right? Because Puka's average going off at pick 56 in all the drafts. So once again, like Sean Tucker, he's going off at pick 47 on average. But as you can see there, that's a little bit weighted high or skewed high. For some reason, inexplicably, 3 drafts, Sean Tucker has not gone off the board, so he's got those 85s in there. So you got to take that with a pretty good grain of salt. If you take out those 85s, you're looking at a lot of 30s in there. So it is what it is. So you got to take your chances. You got to know the league. You got to know how that league is drafting. All right. So let's get here. We got this will be round 4, and so these are going to be some worse names. Will Levis, Deuce Vaughn, Boutte has been sliding down boards. Again, you can look at the average draft position from May, June, and July to the far right there. Don't look at me. Look at the board as I'm looking across the way. Boutte there, I can see. So he started off at 85 in May, the one draft. He was down at 52, and now he's up to 70 in July for an average draft position. So we're going to go with that round. So, I mean, Evan Hull, I'm just going to tell you, he's having a big bump coming up because of the Jonathan Taylor trade demand and Zach Moss breaking his arm. So he's going to be going in earlier in a couple drafts. I think he's jumped up in the second round of at least one draft because of that news. So that's why we do the average, so we get a better idea overall. Hendon Hooker, Deneric Prince, Tucker Kraft, Darnell Washington, who's supposed to be not getting or picking it up very well in Pittsburgh. Rodriguez, Tyler Scott, Hutchinson, and Brenton Strange. Those are most of the guys that have been drafted. So let's get into the last and final of the 5th round here. Stetson Bennett, Charles Jones, Clay Toon, Trey Palmer, Kenny McIntosh. Somebody grabbed him real recently, way too high, and you'll be seeing that in maybe the next video, hopefully the next video. And so with that being said, the reason McIntosh got drafted so high is because Walker's dealing with a groin injury and Charbonnet's got a shoulder issue. So don't let training camp news affect how you draft too much. If you want to pick them 3 or 4 picks ahead of where you think that they're going to go on here, don't reach 2 or 3 rounds. Reach 2 or 3 picks. All right, move, make trades. That's why I put this information out here for you guys. So you got where was I at here? I can't even. A.T. Perry, Zach Coons, Davis, Hayner, O'Connell, Thomason, Robinson, and Weil. So that's what we have here for the bottom of the 5th round. And as you can see, Zach Coons is the first guy on the board there that has not been drafted at all. Once again, like A.T. Perry, he's got a couple 84s. He didn't actually get drafted at 84. One guy did get actually drafted at 84, but if you see the 84s, they either got drafted at 84 or they were drafted after 85. So they get a bump up to 84 as like a compensatory pick, just so that way they have one tick up. So I think one time Perry got drafted in the 90s somewhere because somebody had a ninth round pick or whatever and picked him there. So that's how that goes. So there you go. That's J&J Dynasty. That's our this is an end of July draft update. I'm gonna do one more, a final, and might have two additional, maybe three drafts, depending on if they get done tonight. We're gonna record the video tonight, and then it's gonna be put out there in 2 days. So after I record it tomorrow, hopefully. With that being said, I wanted to give you guys some updated numbers. Also, take a look at other past videos of this series, so that way maybe you can glean a little bit extra information out of those also. All right. Well, once again, with J&J Dynasty, we're going to sign off. And always like the video, give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel. Hopefully some more different types of content coming here shortly, not just rookie drafts, and we'll go from there. Until next time, take care.